happening? What's happening, my peoples? It's your boy back at it again. Your boy Don't Song with my brother from another beast, no supplement. We here to give you some good analysis. Let's go
Yes,
ahead and pour out the let's go ahead and pour out the Henny for the New Orleans Saints and the way they dropped the ball against them Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Just go ahead and start it off, bro. This is all you, man.
All right, we're gonna start off. One, damn, it's the end of an era. You know what I'm saying? Like that's oof. You know what I mean? That's a long time, long time
Oh,
coming. A little rough. When you break down the game, like Tampa, I shout to their defense. The defense played very well, but we played like shit. There really wasn't nothing to really get around it. Jared Cook is a fucking bum, 100%.
shout out
Two
to Jared Cook.
two turnovers went to him. And bro, you know I've been saying it every damn week. I had an issue with that play calling, bro. That play calling was a little wild. Don't get me wrong, we had some nice little glimpses, little sparks. That Jameis pass was fucking amazing.
Yeah, I
But
see that one.
like we was in the fourth quarter, we're down by 3 points. We opened the series 2 back-to-back runs. Nigga, we are not up. We need to attack. You know what I'm saying? The run game hasn't worked all game, and you want to start in the fourth quarter when we're down by 3. It was reminiscent to the Eagles game. So other than that, like it was a lot of crazy stuff. Not crazy, but it's just like, damn, like the turnovers, like they wasn't all on Drew. Like the one pick, it was Mike got held, then they started flagging dude for it. Cook, 2 of his turnovers all on him.
Yeah,
But that middle,
that man needs to be stopped.
yeah, bro. And
'Cause
then
I don't know what they want to do, but Jared Cook gotta go, bro.
oh, definitely. He's a free agent, so he's walking. We don't let his ass walk wherever the fuck he came from. But I give Drew that little pass to Kamara. I don't know if it's a miscommunication thing, but that's all on Drew. But yo, bro, I gotta ask you this because he was your man last year. He ain't your man, but he came to our team. Sanders, bro, I don't know what fucking routes he runs. Every time he's going somewhere else. I'm looking at
I
the
blame that on the coaches, bro. Because honestly, when he was with us, he was running what he was supposed to run. He was doing a lot of deep crosses. He was doing a lot of outs, 15, 10 yard outs. So I don't know what Sean Payne had him doing, man. That's
all I know is I'm looking at some of these passes. I'm like, nigga, why? Like, why are you veering off? Sometimes it's just a straight cut, and I'm like, I don't know. It could be, you can always, attribute that to, COVID and all that stuff like that. No OTAs, but nah, we had fucking how many weeks? You know
nah.
what I
I
mean?
would
Like,
even I would even say that to keep it a buck with you, bro. Because it's like it's playoff time. By now, you should know what's going on. Like
that's what I'm saying. So it's just like I want to, but I like really can't. And I'm just watching the game. I'm like, yo, what routes is he running? Shit crazy out here. But, we took that L. It's the end of an era. Tears. I mean, you see the background. It's looking like that's the next move. It is what it is.
But the thing about this, they're not even trying to bang with Jameis, bro. The chosen one is your man Taysom Hill. That's who they want. They don't want nobody but Taysom.
But check this out, though. Check this out. This was early in the season. It was a promise that Sean Payton made to Taysom. If anything would have happened to Drew, and it's just crazy, something actually happened to Drew, Taysom would get the nod. Didn't matter what the situation was. You look at that game against San Fran. Who came in first? Jameis.
Yeah.
But it was a promise. I guess, Sean Payne's a man of his word, and he did what he had to do. But now, and one of the things that he did report, this is I think week 17, he said, yo, Jameis will have every opportunity to be the starter. So it's gonna be a competition. We probably keep Taysom in his role, but so much for that. It's over.
I don't know, man. Like, I mean, Jameis Winston, I mean, not Jameis, Taysom Hill not being a part of that game really hurt your game plan. And to me, more importantly, um, Latavius Murray. I think honestly
Yeah,
that him not
huge.
being there is huge, and that's why when I bet the game, I actually bet Tampa Bay once I saw those two injury designations. And I don't know, man. The Saints just couldn't make the plays when they needed to. Honestly, the momentum shifted with that Jared Cook fumble. It was a great play by that was Winfield Jr. who popped it out.
Yeah,
It was a great play by him, but at the end of the day, bro, Jared Cook, you've been in enough playoff games. You were clutch with that when you was on Green Bay and Dallas needed that first down. You did what you had to do. You gotta protect the ball, bro. And then you drop. The fourth down play goes right through your chest and it gets popped up and then they
Mhm.
intercept. Like, come on, dog. You gotta respond to that. And people saying Drew played terribly and this and that. He played pretty good to me.
Yeah, like I
Like based
said,
on
those.
what was in front of him, there was no run game because they was trying to shut that down early. I didn't appreciate kind of the screen game they was going with because I felt like they needed to kind of do that way early in the game.
Yeah,
And like you said, the play calling just wasn't where it needed to be. Reports came out that Mike was hobbled, which I completely agree with because he always has more of an impact on the game than he did.
bro, we spoke about this weeks ago,
Yeah,
talking about people, just everybody who's watching. It's like, yo, injuries are real,
yeah,
and you have to deal with that. Like you said, verbatim, you said you got to deal with that injury the entire season. It's no, I'm good,
that's a
you
fact.
know.
Once
And
you
one
see,
thing, speaking about injuries, my man, I picked to go off, and he did go off to begin the game.
that's
Deontay
a fact.
Harris
Twice,
out of the game.
twice,
Yeah,
back to back. It hurts me, man. It really upsets me that the fact that they didn't like they didn't like the first drive. They got that good field position, field goal. You gotta punch that in, bro. It's playoff time.
yeah, mhm,
And the second time that penalty is like, but all in all, the Bucks did what they had to do.
yeah,
They're already coming in with this high head of steam because they smoked Green Bay before, but
yeah.
we'll see, man. Because to me, they didn't play their best game.
Definitely not. They capitalize on opportunities, on giveaways.
Yeah,
So it's like,
what they're supposed to do, but they had a short field the entire time.
exactly. Like it wasn't nothing spectacular. It's just that you did what you were supposed to do. You scored off of turnovers. 21 points, turnovers.
And then we're gonna go to the other side of the spectrum. We're gonna go ahead and see that Kansas City Cleveland game, which this game proved to me that Baker Mayfield is not he's not the ball player that people think he is, in the sense that you're supposed to win that game, bro. Patrick Mahomes is injured. He's out. I'm sorry, I'm pausing. I'll explain this after I'm done with this analysis, but there's something very bad going on in Jacksonville. Anyway, so I honestly feel like Baker Mayfield dropped the ball. I feel like the play calling on Stefanski was, why weren't you running the ball the entire game? Like there was a portion of the game where they would just throw, and your bread and butter's running the ball, bro. Like you gotta get to 30 carries cumulatively to really have an impact on the game, wear them down. You
Facts.
have Tyrann Matthew running around doing all this extra shit, which he's a beast. But come on, bro. If they got to play the run, that's where that play action game is going to come into play. Rashad Higgins did his thing,
Mhm.
but it was a great play made by whoever 49 was. That's not Swanson, is it?
Swanson, yeah, Swanson's
Yeah,
49.
he's a ball player. But that game, that particular play to me, the game was over after that. Because if they would have scored, then Cleveland would have been lit. But shouts out to Kansas City, shout out to Chad Henne, and shout out to Andy Reid on that fourth down call to Tyreek Hill. It takes balls to do that. He did what he had to do. And Kansas City versus Buffalo, I'm pretty sure they're gonna do anything possible to get Mahomes to play. The NFL is gonna step in and either inject something in his brain if they need to. But again, Kansas City didn't look good to me, bro. They look good, but once Mahomes got hurt, it was Dunzo, which is obvious. But I don't know, man. Kansas City should have been smoking them by the time Mahomes got hurt,
Yeah,
and they started off good, and then they dwindled it down. And Buffalo's defense is much better than Cleveland, so watch out.
that's a fact. I agree with you. Yeah, but I gotta say one thing. I do gotta slightly disagree. Baker, you obviously my thoughts on the guy. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't play that terrible. But we
No,
gotta
it's
understand.
not terrible. I'm not saying that he played terribly. It's just that games like that separate the greats from the people who are good or very good. You
Okay, no,
understand?
I
That you got
respect
to
that.
win that game, dog. If you are who you think you are, you got to win that game.
But we do have to shout out, like you said, you shout out Andy Reid, Bieniemy. Maybe they both called that play. Chad Henne on that run, third and like 27,
Nah, it was
like
30.
that was bro. Your man ran a 40, bro. And the thing is like that's what I mean. Like Baker had he had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? The defense got to step up. The defense was
That's a fact.
looking super shaky. Myles Garrett being injured. He came in for like one play in the fourth quarter. I mean, like a big sack, but it was like I understand what you're talking about. Like, yeah, when that type of person gets injured, yeah. Like I remember when Breeze went down in LA and they came after us last year when Teddy came in. They
Yeah.
came after Teddy. The entire team did not know what to do.
Yeah.
Linemen forgot how to block. Receivers forgot how to catch. Defense players forgot how to play defense. But they took their moment, and yeah, they didn't capitalize the way they should have. But that defense, you have to take because Baker wanted that last shot. He would have had that shot. I think they would have won that game. But they failed.
I guess, man, but they didn't play good complementary football either. When the defense needed to stop them at key moments, like first downs, and all that, it didn't happen. Like when Kansas City got the ball back, and when Chad Henne first went in, and they had that first down to Tyreek Hill, which was like 20 yards off rip. That's when I knew. I'm like, yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
The first down, you're just gonna be like, yeah, we gonna toss it up to my man. Shout out to Tyreek Hill for being a dog, but
yeah.
it is what it is. What I paused that earlier is that Jacksonville just hired Trent Baalke as their GM. So the reason I'm saying they're doing terrible things in Jacksonville is that I've never been a fan of Trent Baalke as a GM, although he did do what he had to do to bring us to Super Bowls. His decision making as far as drafting is not the best, and he's very cheap when it comes to the cap as far as like going and getting good players. Maybe this time off did him some justice, but I've never been a fan of Trent Baalke, and we'll see what Jacksonville does now.
It's been looking crazy in the whole coaching, the coaching tree. Like honestly, like with New Orleans, the whole team is being dismantled. Tight ends coach, secondary coach, both went to Detroit. We had an executive that went to be the Atlanta GM. Drew left, everybody went with him. It's like shit. It's a rebuilding from the administrative role. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, y'all have a head coach though. Y'all good.
Yeah, we I
So that is what it is. And then I'm also gonna say that shout out to the Jets for being the smartest organization in the NFL and hiring the best coach available in Robert Saleh. He's gonna change the culture. The guys want to play for him. The Jets are gonna make a quick turnaround when it comes to being competitive. And I think that now they should stay with Sam Darnold. I really do think so. I haven't given up on Sam Darnold. I think that he does what he has to do. He just needed motivation from a coach. He just needed the right pieces around him, and he's gonna do what he has to do. Watch.
You know, it's funny too that you mentioned that, and I literally basically low key defended you, but it wasn't even such like to defend you, but like Carlito hit me up. He was like, "Oh, Oscar gonna be tight that he went to the Jets." I said, "No, he not. Oscar gonna be happy for him."
Yeah, that's a fact. And he took LaFleur's little brother as his OC. So I like
Yeah,
we developing coaches, and then it's all good for the organization, man. Play coaches like that. You got to understand, like if coaches do well, you want them to succeed and get their shot. He been
exactly.
balling. He been balling as a coach for 2 years, 3 years, even when he was back in Seattle. So it's like, bro, he deserves that. First
Yeah,
Muslim head
100%.
coach, and he's brolic. Let's get it.
Yeah, bro. I think I read a report like your man runs the stairs in the stadium like 3 hours before the game, every game. Like that man is wild. I want him to be my
Bro,
coach.
that's a
He be my
fact,
life
bro.
coach.
That's a big fact. And he got a clean beam, man. His head is shiny, bro. Anybody who's bald and got the shine, I respect it.
Right.
Now back to the money. We talking about the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens.
Mm.
I don't know, man. This game, Buffalo did what they had to do, bro. That it was just a difference in the philosophy of the teams. And Buffalo's built to kind of do a little bit of everything. But the big difference is Stephon Diggs. Whenever Buffalo
I called
needed,
him out. I said, Mr.
whenever
Minnesota Miracle.
that's a whenever Buffalo needed a clutch play or something, Diggs was there. And he's a dog, bro. He's a receiver that he could take them hits over the middle. He makes those consistent catches. I've been a tap on Diggs since he was in Maryland, bro. Honestly. So shouts out to them. Baltimore, when Lamar Jackson threw that pick in the end zone, I knew the game was over.
Yeah,
And then
that was a
he
pick six, bro.
and then he got concussed, and then he looked like Lamar Jackson, son from Utah. I thought that was Lamar Jackson. Huntley, I'm like, yo. who the fuck is this guy? He looked
Yeah.
just like Lamar Jackson. Good thing is that they finally released Mark Ingram. Do I smell a comeback to New Orleans?
I don't know. We ain't really got that bread like that. We are
But
pop.
he not getting a lot of chicken like that though, man. Mark Ingram can't be demanding a lot of money.
I know, but we can't even pay him in chicken wings right now, bro. Like we are broke. Like we're
I
over
think
100 million in the cap.
I think the Jets need to go and call Mark Ingram and be like, yo, we need you. You feel me? I think that us as the 49ers, we gotta give Frank Gore a call and be like, yo, listen, come home and retire. Spend
I
your
love that.
last year here. You
I
feel me?
love that.
Cause yo, he could get he knows what he's doing, and then if anything, he'll just be a motivation in the locker room. So feel
Yeah, you need that.
that's a
You
fact.
need
But
that.
honestly, Baltimore got a lot of work to do, man. Philosophy wise, I feel like you have a quarterback. I understand playing to his strengths and kind of having a system, but you gotta let him loose, bro. You gotta let him like those games that you blowing people out. Let him throw the ball all over the yard, bro. You playing these bum ass teams. Let him start wilding, bro. Like let him start throwing those deep outs on the other side of the hash. Like let him just throw it, bro. Like what is it gonna cost you?
Not much, but yo, it goes back, bro, to what maybe October when I said it. He lacks the QB reps. So what happened in the playoffs? And I said that would ultimately get him bounced from the postseason. And what happened? That pick was, oh my God,
Yeah, that's what.
underneath in the end zone, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then, Lamar chased him down, just like, he didn't do no Cam Newton, but, he put some effort in it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
nah, but he knew it was over. He was like, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, because you already know he catching that man.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah.
And then the last thing I'm gonna say about this weekend is I told you about Green Bay in September. I told y'all how Green Bay was moving, and I also told y'all about the Rams. The Rams went down the drain because Jared Goff got injured, and they just wasn't moving right. They need another a big time receiver. If they could trade for Odell, I respect it. That's a match made in heaven to me. But Green Bay, man, Green Bay's looking good. I don't like the fact that they not really they trying to like I see what they're doing. So Aaron Jones is gonna be a free agent after this season. So they slowly working AJ Dillon in to get him
Mm,
used to it. Like, of course, it's a 1-2 punch. But what they really trying to do is to phase out Jones. I feel like they need to work the screen game a little more. I feel like they need to run the ball a little more. But Green Bay is playing the best team ball in the league. Buffalo too. But I feel like Green Bay is more in tune, like all together. Like when they score, everybody's not just giving high fives, bro. They placing the crown, they doing the I love gold. Like they really bang with each other offensively, defensively too. They be coming off the bench, like that kind of shit. That's championship caliber.
yeah, I hear you. I hear you on that. Like, I mean, we'll get to it in the next segment, my thoughts on that. But nah, that's one of the things that you definitely said. You did say it like the first segment. You said, I got Green Bay.
Yeah.
I got Green Bay going all the way. You know what I'm saying? They one step away. You know what I'm saying? But hey, they at the NFC Championship. They at home. You know what I'm saying? We'll get more into that to the next segment.
It's
But
tough.
yeah, you said
That
it.
that that NFC championship is gonna be fucking lit, boy.
Yeah, and they did what they were supposed to do against the Rams. Like, I mean, you see Aaron Donald crying on the side. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, I understand, we play football, niggas losing, but it's like for that game, like you
Nah,
said
you
for that.
know what I feel? I think it is, bro. I feel like in his mind, he's like, yo, damn, bro. I'm tight that I couldn't give my all on the field. Like, yo, there was a lot of plays he didn't play.
Yeah,
He was on the
bro.
sideline, so he was hurt. And I feel like he was sad that he didn't contribute as much as he wanted to, type shit.
But you look at that game, bro. Like it was like it was nowhere near the level. Cause like I always say that's the baddest man in the business. But yo, bro, he was being shut down by one-on-one blocks. Like they had the extra blocker just in case they had like an eye on him. Like, oh, no need. They was holding
Hurt,
him
bro.
down. Oh yeah, severely
Hurt.
hurt. Severely hurt. Like I don't even think he made much of an impact. It's just the thought of what Aaron
Yeah,
Donald really is when he's healthy.
that's
It's
a
like
fact.
that's still Aaron Donald. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
The one-on-one blocks, I'm like, yo, Aaron. I mean, Rodgers is chilling. Like, oh hey Aaron. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And shouts out to my man Vontae because he was spinning cats around.
Oh, what he did to Jalen
Oh,
on that slant. It was
yeah.
slant. And then Ramsey got mad, like, bro, that was you. That was like granted,
Nah,
it
the
wasn't much.
touchdown wasn't his fault.
Yeah, because the guy had to scrape. The guy
Yeah.
had to scrape over. But it was just like, yo, it's really so that's a difficult thing to defend. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah,
that.
he got so tight because I'm pretty sure that in practice and all that, they spoke about it 1,000 times, bro. And when it comes to the game, and you know your teammate, they supposed to do something, they don't do something, you're gonna get that tight. Like, yo, what the fuck? We
Oh
spoke
yeah.
about this 1,000,000,000 times, bro. It's like when you in the huddle and the snap is on 2, it's like, yo, don't jump on side. It's on 2. It's on 2. It's on 2. And they fucking jump.
Yeah. And that's what I was looking at. Drew Brees talking to bum ass Cook.
Yeah, I mean, Drew Brees should have been like, yo, you gotta catch that, dog. Like, I hope he was violating him. Like, yo, what the
He
fuck,
probably
bro?
didn't, bro. Like he knew. He was just like, yo, it is what it is.
They
Like,
should void Jericho's contract, dead ass.
oh, big facts. Take away everything. Everything.
And take a Saints gear too. All the shirts, the shorts, take everything. Dead ass, man. Yo, Jericho got me so tight because he lost me, Brad.
Mm-hmm. And I've been saying shit about him like all season, like the way he's holding the ball, his ball security, he's holding the ball at his thighs. Like, is this yo, I'm dead ass, bro. I'm like, yo, what are you doing? So that punch, great defensive move, amazing.
That's
But
the film study.
Jesus
They knew that
Christ, it was
he
a give me. And
yo,
yo, bro, I swear, once he caught it in my head, I'm watching the game. I'm like, don't fumble, don't fumble. I just get up. I get up and
that's
walk
your
out.
fault then. You jinxed him.
I didn't say nothing. It was in my head because I know Jared Cook. I said, don't fumble. Just don't fumble. The same thing on punt return. I'm like, don't get a penalty. Don't be stupid. And we was pretty much sound on special teams. We was great on special teams.
That's a fact.
But
That was the
it is,
advantage.
yeah, it is what it is, though.
But one thing I do want to shout out is Tampa's O line, bro. They did what they had to do.
They definitely did. I'll give
Tampa's
it
O
to them.
line did what they had to do, bro.
Brady had a nice clean. Yo, bro, we sacked him one time. And it wasn't on, the typical Brady, I'm going to get rid of the ball as fast as I can. No, he had some time to look around his
That's
first,
a
second,
fact.
even third read.
That's a
In the
fact.
beginning, though, I'll be honest, once he saw Lattimore and Mike Evans, he didn't even look that way. He was like,
Nah, that's a fact. But Mike caught that touchdown, so it is what
yeah,
it is.
that was respect. You know how good Mike Evans might have felt?
Nah,
It's been
that's a
4
fact.
years, bro.
He's like, finally.
4 years he hasn't got a TD on
Finally.
Lattimore.
Yo, but I do want to have Rob Gronkowski. You got to do something, bro. You dropped like some of those throws was Brady's fault, but come on, my nigga, like you got to get it together, bro.
Yeah,
I
that's
still
a
keep
fact.
waiting for him to take over and be like, oh yeah, that's the Gronk we was waiting for. And AB hurt too.
Yeah, it's looking rough. It's looking rough. It's not. It might not be too pretty. You know what I'm saying? But we got shit to talk that next segment. 100%.
Right. One last thing I want to talk about is your man Urban Meyer in Jacksonville. They are Arthur Smith from Tennessee in Atlanta, which I don't think is a good hire, honestly.
I'm not mad.
I feel you, but I feel like they went with the hype. Like if you're
Yeah,
gonna go with that kind of coordinator, go with a younger coordinator that
you got King Henry, so of course you're gonna do well. Don't get me wrong. I respect
and AJ Brown.
Yeah, yeah, and AJ Brown. Like I respect Tannehill playing his best ball his career. You know what I'm saying? In Tennessee, Miami, it was solid, but not as good as he was in
Don't
Tennessee.
blame
But
Adam
also,
Gates.
yeah, definitely blame Adam Gates. But of course, you do have King Henry. You know what I'm saying? A whole different coach, a defensive minded coach. So it's like, yeah, cool. But yeah, you're right. That's the hype around him.
And yo, John Lynch, do whatever you need to do to get Deshaun Watson in our building. You should have fucking drafted him instead of Solomon Thomas, but get him in our building, man. That's all I'm
I
saying.
hear you. I hear you. We don't know what's gonna happen there.
Yo,
Oh man.
Houston, the economy in Houston is going down the drain. James Harden got out, Westbrook left, and now Deshaun Watson. And JJ Watt already said that he's not really with it anyway. He said, I'm not with the rebuilding. So they might take JJ Watt out the door too.
Yeah,
And
you
then
know
do
what's real?
a complete rebuild.
Remember the former king of Houston, Andre Johnson came out. He came out on social media. I didn't know he had social media.
Bro. And DeAndre Hopkins was like, yeah, whenever he talks, you got to listen.
Yeah. So it's like the former king of Houston comes out. that means it's a big problem.
Is that owner has that slave owner mentality, bro? Bob McNair, he shakes.
Yeah, one thing he did do, the best thing he did do was get that interview with Bieniemy. Best thing he could do.
But that's a Band-Aid interview,
Oh
bro.
yeah, of course, it's 100%. But it's like that's something.
No, but if they hire him, I feel like Deshaun Watson will stay just to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna lay you out, I'm not gonna hang you out to dry because you black type shit. But I feel like they just trying to bring it back from the Deshaun Watson situation, and that's bad work. He needs to get up out of there, and he needs to bring back the kind of the power to the NFL quarterback, because then that sets the precedent for Dak Prescott. Because Dak Prescott, if Deshaun Watson gets out of there, Dak Prescott could easily be like, yo, listen, Jerry, if you ain't trying to fuck with me, then it's over for you.
Yeah, true.
So put some of the power back in the players' hands, man. The NFL needs that.
Yeah, right. You're definitely right.
Yeah, man. That next segment coming real soon, and y'all already know, man. Thank y'all for watching. Keep watching. Any last words for the people?
Hey man, it's been great. We're gonna keep this going. Of course, Super Bowl, and then we'll be back after that. Free agency. We got this. It's gonna be consistent network here. We're gonna do it bigger, so much bigger next year. I mean, this next season, it's gonna be crazy.
Word. Even the graphics gonna be stupid next season. Watch.
Yes, sir.
Yo, I bet. Fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say.
That's next segment.
No. What I was gonna say was, yo, you know what we should do with the reactions? Just go on Instagram
Oh,
Live, bro.
Instagram Live.
Yeah, like after the game on Sunday,
Mhm.
after the championship games, just do
Oh,
IG live, like right after the games, because this way I don't need my
oh,
computer. Because the thing about it is I'm always on the move and shit, and then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
in order for me to record, it has to be on a computer because you can't do it on the phone. But IG live, I could do it, download it, and then put that same live on YouTube.
Oh, all right. I like that.
Like
I
I just
like that a
thought
lot.
about it right now. I'm like, yo, why we haven't been doing that? Because then we could just get the instant reaction right after
Yeah.
the game, wherever both of us is at, and then boom.
Yeah, and then once we get the TikTok down pack, like when you learn it, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll try to
That shit's not
download it.
complicated, dog.
I know, bro.
Like
When
to
you told me
chop
that
up the
shit,
videos,
yeah,
that shit is
that's
hard.
nuts. Like I said, I'm gonna try to download it again. I don't know if it was my phone because it just wasn't giving me the option that it was supposed to give me. So it was just like, yo, what the fuck? But once we get that down pack, then it's a wrap. Then we're gonna have all the platforms and stuff like that. Like I said, the IG live be lit and stuff like that. And I know the basics, say what needs to be done. But like you said, it's complicated. So I gotta learn that. And then once I learn it, then we good. It's over.
That's a fact, bro. All right,
I
bro.
say I just like the fact that everybody enjoyed it, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I already got Green Bay already. I gotta
Sam's
get
already
them.
making it.
Huh?
He sent me a he sent me a bitch of him smoking a cigar right after the game.
On this Shannon Sharp shit.
Yeah. All right, bro.
Yeah, man.
Get to the editing.
Yeah.
Put this shit right up.
Hi, brother.
All right, my brother. You already.